Hello friends, I'm putting this message at the beginning of each one of my videos because it is very important. Next Tuesday, which is May 5th, is going to be your expedition final turn-in day. So while you are working on another picture of your expedition today, on Tuesday I'm going to need you to turn in your final expedition. So over the weekend, and on Monday, and on Tuesday, if you have any time that you want to work on your artwork, your expedition piece, that's a great time to do it. It's going to need to be turned in to me Tuesday, no later than midnight. Anything that gets turned in to me on Wednesday, I'm afraid will be too late. So, thank you. I appreciate it. You should be able to see in your daily sheets where to turn in your artwork. It's the same Google Drive that you've been using. And again, if you have any problems or you can't put it into the Google, you can certainly email me at afranz, F-R-A-N-Z, at amanaacademy.org. Thanks. Hey, third grade, ready for your art lesson with your friendly neighborhood art teacher? We're going to look a little bit more at our how we're going to set up our poster and how we're going to draw it, and then you are going to be practicing your pictures one more time. So, you will need paper, as usual. Lined or printing paper is fine. Pencil and eraser, and some sort of coloring supplies. Crayons, color markers, or color pencils. Your guiding questions have been, how do writers capture a reader's imagination? How can I create a solution to a problem that a library character might encounter? And how can the lessons learned from fictional texts transform society? You're going to be using these learning targets. I can use my eyes to find lines in real life. I can draw the lines that I find, and I can practice my art multiple times. So remember, our project this time has been a poster. You're going to be making a poster that says Save Our Earth, Rescue the Planet, something like that. It's going to be split into 4 sections with the Earth in the middle. Well, I'll go over that in a second. And then 3 of those sections are going to show either pollution that you want to have stopped or some form of changing things like recycling or reusing, donating clothes or something else like that. So I'm going to show you some examples, again, of the pollution stuff that I'm talking about, and then you're going to get to watch when I make or draw a poster again. So let's look at some of these. So we've got air pollution. We've got land, which is clear cutting. We've got trash. And we've got water pollution. Those are all examples of the kinds of pollution that you might see. Remember, just because I have these pictures up here doesn't mean you have to use them. You can find your own examples of things. And then, as a solution, here is a picture for recycling. So, let's get my document camera going. So, remember, probably going to be easier if you have your paper this way. Try and find something that you can trace for your circle to be the Earth. And once you've got that traced, figure out what you do with your rulers. Sorry about that. And you make one corner to the next. 1 to 1. So I've got 1, and I've got 1, and I'm going to do that one, down to that one, and now I have Earth plus the 4 spots that are going to draw something. Let's see if I can fix that light a little bit so it's not too bad. That might be better. Alright, so let's take a look. I'm going to change up my camera a moment. I'm going to put in, not that one just yet. I'm going to aim for, let's look. That's a pretty good example of some pollution. So I'm going to look at this picture and I'm going to put it on one of these sections. I'm going to see if I can fit it in somewhere. I think that it would probably be Yeah, I'm going to try it on this one. So I want to add, so I'm going to make this, looking at the tops, long smokestack, and it's got this kind of a brick thing going. Then I'm going to draw another one, because there's the other little shorter one. So I shouldn't say littler, it's probably just farther away. And then there. And it's very dark, so I'm not even going to try and put some lights on. I'm not even going to put some lines on that one. We'll see if I can't squish that other one kind of into this picture. So it goes right about here. And it's got a little bit of a lip there. It's got that. And it's got another one that comes around. And a little bit on that side. Now, I've drawn the smokestacks, but right now you can't really tell what it is. So that's when you need to start adding the smoke or the pollution coming out of it. But I'm not just going to do that. I'm also going to do so I've made it look or a little bit clearer what that one is. So let's look at another one that I could do. Let's skip ahead, and I'm going to, yeah, I'll stick with the trash. So I'm going to draw, oh, you can't really see it very well there. Let's move that. So let's see, what did we say when we were starting off drawing? So we're going to start off with the box that it's in. So that's just the lip that I drew. Here's the part coming down. And I'm going to draw, that's got a little bit of a wheel underneath it, but I'm going to put the ground up behind it so we can see. And we've got a trash bag down there, but since we can't see that line behind it, I'm going to make sure it gets erased, and I'm going to fix that down there. There we go. And there's the tie that comes with it, and I'm going to give that a little bit of a texture so it looks like a trash bag. We've got a trash bag that's hanging out over here on the side. Then we've got another little trash bag that's hanging over this side, and since it's hanging on that side, you can't see those lines anymore. So I'm going to get some of that out of there. I'm going to put another trash bag with a tie. And then I can add a lot of other little things to it. There's a lot of plastic on that picture, so I'm going to embellish, and I'm going to add a few more things. Like I'm going to draw, let's say that somebody left an old tire out there. I'll draw another trash bag. But I can also add some stuff on the ground, like I'm going to put a cup sitting on the ground. I'll make the ground, see, that's going to be the ground back behind it. But this is the ground that's right here. So I'm going to make this one clear. Pick up trash. So right now, I've got two really big things. They are taking up two parts. So one of the things that we said that we can do was we can put rescue the earth, save the earth, you know, love the planet, whatever it is that you want to do. I do need to, however, come up with one more thing to do on one of these sides. And I think I will work with, let's try doing the, so if I'm going to draw this one as trees in the background, I got to draw the, I'm going to draw the horizon line. I'll fix that picture so you can see it a little bit better. And then I'm going to draw like an actual forest up in the background. Make it look like there's a lot of trees back there. But then in the front, I'm going to draw the little tree trunks, the little stumps that are being left behind when people will go through and they cut. And I can draw some more on the back. And I could even try drawing, although I'm going to tell you I'm not very good at it, I can try drawing the big machines they're using. I got those tracks at the bottom to cut things down. It's got that big claw coming off. And I can put no more trees cut, something like that. And then the bottom, well, what's missing in the middle? You can tell me. Yeah, it's the earth. So for this, remember, you're going to be looking at that picture of the earth that I put up there. It's called the Big Blue Marvel. Look for the details. Like there's a hurricane on that side. There's a lot of clouds around. Look for details. And then at the bottom, remember, you're going to make your letters big and fill up your space. Save our... And you can make them bubble letters if you would like. I'm just doing big letters so you can see quickly. So you want a fully covered poster. You want to be working on making sure that each spot is really big. Work on coloring it too. Let's see. There we go. Alright, so your tasks today are that you are going to continue working on your pollutions and your recycling methods. So your connection is look at the previous examples or previous techniques that we've learned, looking for shapes and lines and things. Look at colors, use different colors for different kinds of shading. Let me pull up. So you're going to be turning in to me today your newest version of your PowerPoint, of your poster. At the bottom of it, I want you to write your name, or if you need to, write it on the back and then you can show me. Write your name and give me a short sentence about why you picked those particular things to draw in your poster. So I want to see your practice. I want to see your poster practice today. Please make sure that you have colored and shaded. All right? If you have any questions, of course, you can always email me, franz@amanaacademy.org. There is your turn-in folder, which is the same as it always has been, and it will be linked on your teacher's daily sheets. And I will see you guys next week.